Ladies and gentlemen, let me ask you something. Have you ever noticed how, as we get older, the little things like flexibility, posture, and joint health can seem to slip away unnoticed? You may have felt that stiffness when you turn your head or struggle to stand tall without discomfort. The truth is, maintaining flexibility and strength in our later years isn't just about avoiding pain, it's about keeping the vitality to live a full, active, and independent life. Make no mistake, your body is capable of much more than you might think. With just a few minutes of focused exercise each day, you can reclaim that youthful flexibility, improve your posture, and protect your joints. So, if walking is your go-to form of exercise, now is the time to start paying attention to the other crucial elements of your health. It's time to stop waiting and start taking charge of your body's future. If you are not subscribed, I recommend subscribing and activating the notification bell so you don't miss any videos. If you like the topic of this video, please comment 1. If you don't, please comment 0 to let me know how I can improve and make better videos for you. Now, let's begin. Most people have been taught for years that the secret to maintaining good health after the age of 70 is simply walking more. After all, walking is easy, accessible, and something we do naturally. But what if I told you that doctors are now warning against over-relying on walking? Walking is undeniably a great way to stay active and keep your body moving. But if it's the only form of exercise you rely on, you might be unknowingly setting yourself up for accelerated aging rather than preventing it. It's easy to fall into the trap of thinking that more walking is the answer, but as we age, our bodies require more than just walking to stay strong and healthy. Walking alone doesn't do enough to maintain essential muscle strength, balance, or joint protection. Overdoing it without incorporating other forms of exercise can contribute to muscle loss, strain on your joints, and, most worryingly, an increased risk of falls. You might not notice it at first, but over time, those little changes in your body add up, and walking becomes less of a safeguard for your health and more of a step toward further decline. That's why experts are now recommending that we reduce walking time after the age of 70 and focus on incorporating 5 specific exercises that can make a difference. These exercises are not just about keeping you active. They're the key to maintaining strength, vitality, and independence in your later years. Let's take a moment to talk about these 5 essential exercises and why they should take priority over walking. These simple yet incredibly effective changes can make movement smoother, protect your bones, and even help extend your life. I want you to stick with me until the end of this video, especially for the last tip, which is often overlooked but plays a crucial role in longevity. Before we dive in, if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you don't miss future videos that can help you live a healthier, more vibrant life. If you find this video helpful, type 1 in the comments, and if not, type O. Your feedback means the world to us. It helps us create better, more useful content for you. Now, let's get started. Strength training to maintain muscle mass walking is undoubtedly fantastic for maintaining flexibility and staying active, but if you rely solely on walking, you're missing a huge piece of the puzzle. When we age, one of the biggest threats to our independence is sarcopenia, or muscle loss, which typically begins to set in after the age of 30. Yes, you read that right. By the time we reach our 70s, our muscles have already experienced a significant decline in size and strength. And walking, it doesn't do nearly enough to counteract this process. While walking helps your lower body, it doesn't provide the resistance needed to maintain strong, healthy muscles. This is why experts now emphasize that after age 70, strength training should be your top priority. Strength training is not just about lifting heavy weights, though. That's one form of it. It's about maintaining muscle mass, improving balance, and ensuring you have the strength to live independently. Strength training is your secret weapon in preventing falls and injuries that come with aging. Think about the simple, everyday tasks we often take for granted: lifting heavy grocery bags, getting up from a chair without using your hands, or opening a jar. If you're able to do these things with ease, that's a clear sign that your muscles are in good shape. But if these tasks have become more difficult, it may be time to take a closer look at your muscle health. The truth is, if you're not actively working to maintain your strength, your muscles are slowly weakening. It's a natural process, but it doesn't have to be inevitable. I remember hearing about a man named Mr. Hyunwoo, a 72-year-old who thought that walking was all he needed to stay healthy. He enjoyed his daily walks and thought that was enough to keep his body strong. However, one day he struggled to lift a box that he used to carry with ease. The real wake-up call came when he had trouble getting up from the couch. At first, he chalked it up to just getting older, but when he visited his doctor, he learned that muscle loss doesn't have to happen so quickly. Without proper exercise, it accelerates far faster than we realize. Mr. Hyunwoo's doctor advised him to start incorporating some simple strength training exercises like light resistance bands, body weight squats, and even using dumbbells. So he made the changes, and within months he felt noticeably stronger. His balance improved, his energy levels skyrocketed, and he was able to carry out daily activities with far more ease. Strength training doesn't always mean lifting massive weights sometimes. It's as simple as using light resistance bands, performing squats, or lifting everyday household items like bags of rice or grocery bags. These activities apply gradual resistance, which stimulates muscle growth and keeps your muscles engaged and healthy. The benefits of strength training go far beyond just muscle growth. Research shows that maintaining muscle mass isn't just about preventing falls, it's also linked to improved brain health, better mobility, and even increased life expectancy. That's right, building and preserving muscle can help you live longer and feel better. To test your current muscle strength, try this simple challenge. Sit in a chair and see if you can stand up without using your hands. If you can do this with ease, congratulations. But if you find it difficult, this is a clear sign that you need to focus on building your strength. The good news is that it's never too late to start strength training, can reverse muscle loss, and help you maintain your independence for years to come. If you're still watching and finding this information helpful, please leave a 2 in the comments. Let's move on to the next critical aspect: balance and stability exercises to prevent falls. Balance and stability exercises to prevent falls walking may be great for getting around, but it doesn't always improve your balance. And let me tell you, balance is something you don't realize you need until it's too late. Once you reach 70, one of the most important things you can do for your health is to focus on preventing falls. Falls are one of the leading causes of serious injury for older adults, and oftentimes the cause of the fall isn't weak legs, but poor balance. That's why balance exercises should be a priority as we age. By incorporating balance exercises into your routine, you can prevent the kind of falls that result in broken bones or worse. No one wants to experience the devastation of losing their independence because of a fall, especially when it's so preventable. These simple changes in your exercise routine will make all the difference in the world. As you continue this journey of health and wellness, remember that these little steps will lead to a longer, healthier, and more independent life. So let's work together on these changes and make sure that you're living your best life for as long as possible. If you don't actively train your balance, you may be unknowingly putting yourself at an increased risk of falling. You might think, I've been walking all my life, my balance should be fine, but the truth is, balance doesn't just maintain itself. Without regular exercise to challenge those balance muscles, it slowly deteriorates over time. And walking, although incredibly beneficial, doesn't activate the small stabilizing muscles in your feet, ankles, and core that are so crucial for keeping you steady. The reality is that as you get older, if you don't work to maintain your balance, one wrong move, a slip on a curb, or losing footing on a wet floor could lead to a serious fall. Recovery from such an incident could take months or even years, depending on the severity of the injury. Think about those moments when you're putting on socks or reaching for something high up. Have you ever had to grab onto the counter for support or teetered slightly while trying to stay steady? Many people don't even realize their balance is slipping until they're dangerously close to a fall. Once you've experienced a close call, your mind starts to register how fragile that stability is. That's when you become hyper-aware, taking extra precautions with every step, trying not to fall. But wouldn't it be better to avoid those near-miss moments altogether? That's the power of balance training, catching things before they get out of control. Take 78-year-old Mr. Seokjin, for example. He had always been an active man, but one day, while stepping off a curb, he suddenly lost his balance. Thankfully, he didn't fall, but that incident was a wake-up call. His body wasn't as reliable as it once had been. When he visited his doctor, he learned that simple balance exercises like standing on one foot or shifting his weight from one leg to another could restore the stability he had started to lose. These exercises seemed so simple, yet they made all the difference. After only a few weeks of regular practice, Mr. Seokjin started noticing the positive changes. His balance improved, his movements became more fluid, and he felt a renewed confidence in himself. And the best part, these exercises didn't require any fancy gym equipment or special memberships. The beauty of balance exercises is that they're simple and incredibly effective. A simple standing on one leg exercise, walking in a straight line with one foot directly in front of the other, or slowly shifting weight from one leg to the other can make a huge impact on your stability. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment one below to let me know that you are still here with me. The benefits of improving your balance go far beyond preventing falls. As you work on strengthening your balance, you're also improving your posture, increasing your reaction time, and boosting coordination. These improvements make even the smallest daily movements feel easier and more comfortable. To test your balance, try standing near a firm surface and lifting one foot off the ground. Can you hold that position for 10 seconds or more? If you can do this without wobbling, that's a great sign. But if you're struggling, it's a clear indication that your balance could use some attention. I can't stress enough how important it is to start training your balance as soon as possible. Balance is one of those things we take for granted until it's gone. It's not until we've lost it, even just a little, that we truly understand how essential it is. The good news, however, is that you can start training it at any time. And the sooner you do, the stronger and more stable you'll become. Maintaining balance is an investment in your future, one that pays off by allowing you to stay independent, active, and confident for years to come. So, if you've been focusing all your energy on walking, now is the time to shift your attention to balance training as well. True independence comes not just from staying active, but from keeping your body stable and in control. Now, let's take a moment to talk about flexibility, another key area that walking alone doesn't address. Try this simple test. Stand up straight and turn your head as far as you can to one side. How does it feel? Is the movement smooth, or do you feel stiffness? Now, try it on the opposite side. If there's any hesitation, discomfort, or limitation in your range of motion, it's a clear sign that your flexibility is beginning to decrease. Flexibility loss doesn't have to be an inevitable part of aging. Just a few minutes of focused stretching each day can work wonders in keeping your body mobile and pain-free. As we age, it's so easy to assume that limited flexibility and reduced mobility are just a natural part of the process. But they don't have to be. By committing to simple stretching exercises, you can keep your joints moving smoothly, your muscles flexible, and your body youthful for years to come. If walking is the only exercise you've been relying on, it's time to add some flexibility training to the mix. Our joints were meant to move easily and comfortably, and it's vital to keep them that way to maintain a vibrant, independent life after the age of 70. Flexibility is the key to keeping your body fluid and capable of doing all the things you love. If you found this video helpful and are committed to improving your balance and flexibility, I encourage you to leave the number 3 in the comments. Your feedback motivates me to keep sharing valuable tips with you. Now, let's dive into another area that deserves our attention: strengthening your core muscles and improving your posture to protect your spine. Walking helps keep the legs moving, but it doesn't do much for strengthening your core or improving your posture, two critical elements as we age. A strong core isn't just about having a flat stomach. It's about maintaining the stability you need to prevent lower back pain, keep your spine in alignment, and stay balanced. Without a strong core, you might notice discomfort in your lower back or a tendency to lean forward while walking, which can significantly increase your risk of falling. These problems don't just affect your posture, they also put unnecessary strain on your joints. Strengthening your core muscles is crucial, not only for maintaining good posture, but also for protecting your spine and ensuring that your body moves in a way that's both efficient and safe. So, as you continue this journey, remember that walking is only one part of the equation. It's time to step up your game with balance training, flexibility exercises, and core strengthening routines to ensure your body stays strong, stable, and full of life. Let's make the most of our bodies and embrace the power of movement. However, most people don't truly realize the importance of posture and core strength until it's too late. You might think, I've always been active, so I should be fine. But if you frequently catch yourself slouching, feel that familiar stiffness in your lower back, or find it increasingly difficult to stand up straight for long periods, these could be telling signs that your core muscles aren't functioning properly. As we get older, it's easy to overlook the deep abdominal and lower back muscles that are vital for stability. While walking is a great form of exercise, it doesn't do enough to strengthen these crucial muscles. That's why doctors emphasize the importance of improving posture and strengthening core muscles, especially after the age of 70. Let's take the example of Mr. Chiolsu, a 75-year-old who had always been physically active. For years, he walked daily, believing this was enough to keep his body strong and healthy. However, over time, he began to notice subtle changes. His shoulders started rounding forward, his lower back grew increasingly stiff, and he struggled to stand up straight for any extended period. Walking alone was no longer enough to combat these changes. The forward slouch and lack of core strength were putting unnecessary pressure on his spine and joints, resulting in chronic stiffness and a decline in his overall balance. But Mr. Chiolsu didn't just accept this as part of aging. He took action and started practicing exercises that gently tilted his pelvis while sitting and adjusted his posture while standing. He also introduced abdominal muscle tightening exercises into his daily routine. After only a few weeks, he noticed a significant reduction in lower back pain. His posture improved, and perhaps the most surprising benefit, he found his breathing became smoother and easier, a side effect of better posture opening up his chest and improving lung capacity. These simple, consistent changes had a profound impact on his body, reminding us how interconnected everything truly is. The best part is, you don't need a gym membership or fancy equipment to strengthen your core and improve your posture. Simple exercises like standing straight against a wall, tightening your abdominal muscles while sitting, and slowly twisting your body to stretch the spine can activate deep, stabilizing muscles and help keep your spine aligned. These movements are not just about aesthetics, they're about functionality, about living a strong, pain-free, and independent life. And the benefits of these exercises extend far beyond just improving posture. A strong core can enhance your balance, reduce stress on your joints, and even improve digestion, because strong abdominal muscles provide support for your internal organs. To assess the strength of your core, try this simple test. Stand with your back against a wall, ensuring that your head, shoulders, and hips are touching the wall. Can you comfortably hold this position without feeling strained, or do you have to force yourself into it? If it feels unnatural or uncomfortable, it's a clear sign that your posture could use some attention. The good news is, it's never too late to start working on it. The sooner you begin, the stronger and more stable your body will become, allowing you to stand tall, move freely, and maintain your strength well into your later years. The strength of your core muscles and the quality of your posture play a vital role in maintaining a vibrant lifestyle, preventing injury, and keeping you looking youthful and healthy. If you've been relying solely on walking as your primary form of exercise, it's time to shift your focus and prioritize strengthening the muscles that help you stand tall and move with confidence. Protecting joints and low-impact exercises to reduce stress, while walking is a great way to stay active. If it's the only form of exercise you rely on, it can inadvertently put unnecessary strain on your joints, especially after the age of 70. As we age, the cartilage in our joints begins to wear down, joint fluid decreases, and our body's natural shock absorbing capacity declines. This is why many older adults, even those who have been active their whole lives, start feeling stiffness in their knees, discomfort in their hips, or pain in their feet. The issue is not with walking itself, rather, it's that walking alone can't fully protect your joints from the wear and tear that naturally comes with aging. It's a common misconception that joint pain is just a normal part of getting older. While some wear and tear is inevitable, neglecting proper joint protection can cause the discomfort to accelerate. Walking repeatedly applies shock to the same joints, especially those in the knees and hips, which can worsen the condition over time. This is why doctors now emphasize the importance of incorporating low-impact exercises to strengthen and protect your joints, particularly after the age of 70. Consider the case of Mr. Yonkiol, a 77-year-old man who had always been a daily walker. He believed walking was the ultimate way to stay healthy, but over time, he started feeling stiffness in his knees and pain in his back. Initially, he thought it was just a normal part of aging, but his doctor explained that it was more likely the repetitive shock from walking that was causing the issue. The doctor advised him to reduce the amount of walking and incorporate low-impact exercises such as swimming, cycling, and light flexibility exercises to give his joints the support they needed. Within a few weeks of making these changes, Mr. Yonkiol's pain significantly decreased. He realized that he didn't have to give up his physical activity. He just needed to adjust the way he approached it. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment below to let me know that you are still here with me. This story is a powerful reminder that it's never too late to change our habits. Low-impact exercises like swimming and cycling are excellent alternatives to walking that reduce stress on the joints while still providing great cardiovascular benefits. And adding flexibility exercises can help maintain joint mobility and reduce the stiffness that so often comes with age. By diversifying your exercise routine, you can protect your joints, reduce pain, and continue living a full, active life without being hindered by discomfort. If you've been focusing exclusively on walking, consider incorporating these joint-friendly, low-impact exercises into your routine. They can significantly reduce stress on your joints and improve your overall quality of life. Remember, it's all about balance, keeping your joints strong and healthy while staying active and engaged. By adding low-impact exercises and core strengthening routines, you'll help ensure your body remains capable of all the activities you love for years to come. Good joint exercises are not just about pain relief, they're about preserving your body's ability to stay strong, mobile, and active. Low-impact exercises such as water aerobics, cycling, tai chi, and simple stretches that can be done while seated are excellent ways to protect your joints. These activities promote blood circulation, improve joint lubrication, and strengthen the muscles surrounding your joints, which helps protect them from further wear and tear. The beauty of these exercises is that they allow you to stay active without putting unnecessary strain on your body. But the true benefits go beyond just relieving discomfort or preventing pain. Protecting your joints now is one of the most proactive ways to maintain smooth, efficient movement as you age. It reduces stiffness, improves your range of motion, and ensures you can continue to enjoy the activities you love for years to come. It's easy to take for granted how much we rely on our joints until pain or stiffness slows us down. That's why taking care of your joints now is so important. To assess how your joints are doing, here's a simple test. Sit in a chair and slowly try to stand up without using your hands for support. Do your knees and hips move smoothly? Or do you feel stiffness, discomfort, or even pain? If there's any discomfort, it's a sign that your joints could benefit from extra care, and it's time to incorporate some joint-friendly, low-impact exercises into your daily routine. It may seem like a small change, but trust me, even small efforts in caring for your joints can lead to big improvements in how you move and feel. Maintaining healthy joints isn't just about avoiding pain, it's about keeping the freedom to live life fully, independently, and without limitations. When your joints are healthy, you're able to stay active and continue enjoying the things that bring you joy, whether it's walking, playing with your grandchildren, or simply getting through your day without discomfort. So, if walking is your only form of exercise, it's time to reconsider and start focusing on joint health by adding supportive, low-impact exercises to your routine. As we wrap up today's video, let's take a moment to reflect on the 5 key elements we covered. If you've been relying solely on walking as your exercise, it's time to realize that your body needs more than that. After the age of 70, your focus should shift toward preserving muscle mass, improving balance, increasing flexibility, strengthening your core, and reducing joint stress. Each of these elements plays a vital role in maintaining a vibrant, active, and independent life. Many people wrongly assume that aging automatically leads to a decline in physical function. But that simply isn't true. Your body can improve, even as you age, by making small adjustments focusing on muscle strength, balance, flexibility, and joint care. You can dramatically improve your quality of life. The key is to start today. Remember, muscle strength, balance, and joint health don't decline overnight, but you can slow down, halt, and even reverse this process with consistent effort. Don't wait for the inevitable. Take control of your health now and enjoy the benefits of an active, independent, and pain-free future. As we wrap up today's video, I want to take a moment to reflect on all the valuable information we've covered. We've explored the importance of strengthening muscles, improving balance, increasing flexibility, protecting your joints, and focusing on core strength, all of which are essential for maintaining your independence and vitality as you age. So, I'd love to hear from you. What's one thing you've learned today that you're excited to bring into your daily life? How will you start incorporating these changes to improve your health and well-being? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to hear your takeaways. If you liked this video and found it helpful, please don't forget to leave a comment, give us a thumbs up, and share this video with others who could benefit from it. And of course, be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel so you don't miss out on future videos that can help you live your healthiest, most vibrant life